Hi everyone, welcome to Numeriq Learning. Today is day 53 of the Do Math with Me, but doesn't matter even if you're watching it for the first time. We are having this practice of solving a lot of questions from each chapter on a regular basis. And today we'll be solving a few questions from trigonometry. So the first question is, three friends are at A, B and C as shown in the right angle triangle, such that AB is 9 meters, BC is 3 root 3 meters and angle B is 90 degree. Find the measure of angle A, find the measure of angle C, find the length AC. You have to find the value of cos 2C sin C by 2. So let's do it one by one. So in the first question, you have to find angle A. Okay, so based on what is given, let us draw this. So let me do the first question. So this is your right angle triangle, right angled at B. Okay, so AB is 9 meters, BC is nothing but 3 root 3. Okay, now when you're asked about angle A, right, this is your reference angle, right? The side which is right in front of your reference angle theta happens to be a perpendicular. The side which is right in front of your 90 degree is always your hypotenuse, and this is your base. So what is given? What are the two sides you know with your reference angle theta at angle A? So we can say that it's P and B, perpendicular and base, that are given. So tan is the trigonometric ratio which is related to the ratio of the two sides. So we can say tan of theta with theta at angle A, tan theta is equal to, or I can, instead of theta, I can write probably tan A is equal to P by B, perpendicular by base. Your perpendicular is 3 root 3, your base is 9, right? So 3 3s are 9. So your answer will be root 3 divided by, I can write 3 in the denominator as root 3 multiplied by root 3, right? So this is nothing but 1 by root 3. Tan of which angle is 1 by root 3? It is tan 30. Okay, so this is nothing but tan of 30 degree is equal to tan A, and on comparing, what do you get? Angle A is equal to 30 degree. This is your first answer. Okay, now let us move on to the second question. Find angle C. Now again, the same right angle triangle, I'm drawing it once more. So now whatever is given, let us write the same. Angle B is right angle, this is AC, BC is 3 root 3. You have to find angle C. So this is the reference angle. Okay, so this is your second part. Find angle C. Now with respect to C as the reference angle, this happens to be your perpendicular, this is your hypotenuse and this is your base. So what is tan C? See, again it is P and B which is given, right? So again we'll use tan C is equal to perpendicular by base. What is your perpendicular? 9. What is your base? 3 root 3. So again you have 3 by root 3, multiply numerator and denominator by root 3. So what do you get? 3 root 3 by 3, which is nothing but root 3, and tan of 60 is nothing but root 3. So this is equal to, you can say tan C is nothing but root 3. I can write it as tan of 60 degree. So on comparing, you get angle C is equal to 60 degree, and that's your answer. Okay, so we have got angle A and C. Third question, find the length AC. So here, the third question, in order to find the length AC, you know this is the hypotenuse. So you can use Pythagoras theorem, right? That is one way of doing. H square equal to P square plus B square, or H equal to root of P square plus B. So that's one way of doing. The other way of doing is, what are you asked? You are asked to find the length AC, right? So here, if you have to find the length AC, for example, see, suppose you have this right angle triangle and you have this A, B, C. This is 9, this is 3 root 3. Okay, let us assume this is our reference angle is at A, for example. Now, if I have to take sine of A, say for example, sine A is nothing but P by H. What is my perpendicular? Perpendicular is nothing but, so this is your reference angle, so this happens to be perpendicular, hypotenuse and base, right? So what is A? We already know. What is angle A? Angle A is 30 degree, right? Which is equal to, what is your perpendicular? 3 root 3. Hypotenuse we don't know, right? We have to find out what is our hypotenuse. What is sine A? A is nothing but 30 degree, which we already found out in the first question. So sine 30 is equal to 3 root 3 by h. What is sine 30? It is 1 by 2. So 1 by 2 is equal to 3 root 3 by hypotenuse, cross multiply, where you will get hypotenuse is equal to 2 into 3 root 3, which is 6 root 3 meters. So this is one way of doing using angles. The other way of doing is h square equal to p square plus b square, or h is equal to root of p square plus b square. Okay, so this is also another way. P square is nothing but 9 square plus 3 root 3 the whole square. Or you can write root of 9 9s are 81 plus 3 3s are 9, 9 3s are 27. Okay, so here you will have square root of, you will have 7 plus 1, 8, it is 108. So how do you find out the square root of 108? Take the prime factorization. So 2 5s are 10, 2 4s are 8, again 2 2s are 4, 7, again 3 9, again 3 3. So then you can group it up, right? If there are two square terms within the square bracket, you can take one term outside. So it's again 6 root 3. So you can choose any one method for solving the hypotenuse. Okay, now next question, fourth question. Find the value of cos 2a. Okay, cos 2a. What is a? A is nothing but 30 degree, right? So what is cos 2a? Cos of 2 multiplied by 30 degree, which is cos of 60 degree. What is cos 60? It is just 1 by 2. Right? Fifth question. What is the last question? You have to find sine c by 2. What is c? C is 60 degree. Okay. So sine c by 2. Sine c by 2 is nothing but sine of 60 degree by 2, which is sine 30. And what is sine 30? It is just 1 by 2. Okay, so we have done all these 5 questions very, very easily. It completely depends upon how good you are in identifying which trigonometric ratio to apply. Based on the sides that you know, you can use any trigonometric ratio. If you have P and B given, you can use tan. If you are given perpendicular and hypotenuse, you can use sine. If you are given base and hypotenuse, you can use cos. So these are the 3 primary trigonometric ratios to use. Right? Let's move on to the next question. So in this question, you are given if 1 by sine theta minus cos theta equal to cosecant theta by root 2, you have to prove that 1 by sine plus cos equal to secant square plus secant square theta by 2, right? Secant square theta is 1 by cos square theta. So what we can do is we can take what is given, right? So what is given? 1 divided by sine theta minus cos theta is equal to, you are given cosecant theta by root 2. Right? Before I take the square on both the sides, I will write it again. That is sine minus cos is equal to cosecant theta is 1 by sine. So 1 by, I will write sine theta multiplied by root 2. Right? Then I will do squaring on both the sides. Squaring both the sides, what do I get? 1 divided by sine theta minus cos theta the whole square is equal to 1 divided by sine square theta multiplied by 2. I'm just squaring, right? When I square, sine theta becomes sine square theta and root 2 becomes root 2 the whole square, it becomes 2. Now what I can do is I will take the reciprocal, okay? Taking, or even if you cross multiply, it's going to be the same. Okay, cross multiplying. Probably let's write it like that. So when you cross multiply, what do you get? You will get sine theta minus cos theta the whole square is equal to sine square theta multiplied by 2. Okay, this is nothing but just expand it. Sin square theta plus cos square theta minus 2 sin theta cos theta is equal to sin square theta multiplied by 2. What is sin square theta plus cos square theta? It is equal to 1. So 1 minus 2 sin theta cos theta equal to 2 sin square theta. So what is 2 sin theta cos theta? So 2 sin theta cos theta will go the other side. 2 sin square theta will come to the left hand side. So in that case, what will 2 sin theta cos theta become? It will be 1 minus 2 sin square theta. Okay. So I can write minus 2 sin square theta as minus sin square theta minus sin square theta. One of the 1 minus sin square theta, I can write it as cos square theta minus sin square theta. Right. This is 2 sin theta cos theta. Let it be equation 1. Let it remain as it is. Now what do you have to prove? Let us take to prove. So this is very important question. Please make sure you note it. 1 divided by sin theta plus cos theta, the whole square, you have to prove that it is equal to secant square theta by 2. So I'm just taking the LHS and I'm going to solve it. So this is nothing but 1 divided by sin square theta plus cos square theta plus 2 sin theta cos theta. Right? So what is this? 1 divided by 1 plus, in place of 2 sin theta cos theta, I'm going to write cos square theta minus sin square theta. Now, what we need is in terms of cos square theta, right? So what I'm going to do is I am going to convert the sin square theta into 1 minus cos square theta. So this is nothing but 1 divided by 1 plus this 1 minus, see, you have a 1 minus sin square already, right? So 1 minus sin square, I'm going to write it as cos square theta. So this is nothing but 1 minus sin square is cos square theta. We already have a plus cos square theta. So this is nothing but 1 by 2 cos square theta, which is equal to 1 by cos square is secant square theta divided by 2 is equal to RHS. Hence proved. The reason why you were given an if condition is for you to solve and find out the value of 2 sin theta cos theta, which is cos square theta minus sin square theta, in order for you to apply it in the one which you have to prove. So here in place of 2 sin theta cos theta, you'll replace it with cos square theta minus sin square theta. 1 minus sin square is cos square theta plus cos square is already there. So 1 by 2 cos square, which is secant square. 1 by cos square theta, secant square theta by 2, which is equal to your RHS. So this is a very, very important question. Right? Okay, let's move on to the next question. Yeah, find x. You are given cosecant 3x equal to cot 30 plus cot 60 divided by 1 plus cot 30 into cot 60. So you should know what is cot 30. Reciprocal of tan 30 is 1 by root 3. So cot 30 would be just root 3. Okay, root 3 plus what is tan 60 is root 3. So cot 60 would be 1 by root 3 whole divided by 1 plus, again cot 30 is root 3 multiplied by cot 60 is 1 by root 3. Okay, so root 3 will get cancelled. In the numerator you can take the LCM, which is root 3. Again you'll have 3 plus 1 whole divided by 1 plus 1, which is 2. Okay, so this is nothing but 4 by 2 root 3. Right? Again 2 2s are 4. So this is nothing but 2 by root 3. What is 2 by root 3? Sin 60 is root 3 by 2. We know that sin 60 degree is nothing but root 3 by 2. Reciprocal of sin is cosecant 60. Right? Cosecant 60 is 2 by root 3. So this is nothing but, what is at the LHS? It is cosecant 3x. So we need an angle in terms of cosecant so that we can compare. Right? So cosecant of 60 degree. On comparing, what do you get? Right on. On comparing, we get 3x is equal to 60 and x is equal to 60 divided by 3, which is 20 degree. Okay. The reason why we are taking sine and then cosecant is because you have to find out an angle in terms of cosecant theta, right? So cosecant is nothing but it is the reciprocal of sine, as I told you. So sine 60 is root 3 by 2. So cosecant of 60 will be 2 by root 3. So this is cosecant of 60 equal to cosecant of 3x, right? On comparing 3x equal to 60 and x equal to 20. So I hope you understood. So you have got the final answer for x. Let's move on to the another question. Yeah. This is an assertion reason type question. I will only tell you how to do it, and then you will be given rules on which option to choose, A, B, C and D, based on whether the assertion statement is true and the reason statement is true, whether the reason statement is the correct validation or correct explanation for A. Okay, all of that, right? The rules would already be given to you, but let's focus on how to do this question. So assertion statement is nothing but the value of cos theta is 7 by 2, right? So here, according to the assertion statement, you are given cos theta is nothing but it is base by hypotenuse. This is given as 7 by 2. Is it possible for hypotenuse to be lesser than, see here hypotenuse is lesser than base is more. So this is not possible for any right angle triangle, not possible, right? But what is the question stating? The value cos theta equal to 7 by 2 is not possible is what is given, which is therefore it is true. Okay, it is actually given that 7 by 2 is not possible because hypotenuse cannot be lesser than base. So it is true. Yeah. What is the reason? The reason statement is nothing but hypotenuse is the largest side of any right angle triangle. Now this is also true. The reason is true. Okay, and what do you see here? Both assertion and reason statements are true, and reason statement is the correct explanation for A, right? For the assertion. So that's what this is the answer. Let's move on to the next question. So the option here, what should you write? Both assertion and reason statements are true. Okay. And reason is the correct explanation for reason is the correct explanation of assertion. Right? Let's move on to the next question. Yeah. The value of secant square 30 minus cot square 60 is 1. And the reason they are giving value of sine 60 is root 3 by 2. Let us see if it is correct. Okay. For the assertion statement, secant square 30. So secant square 30 minus cot square 60 is what you have to find out. Right. What is cos 30? So secant 30 is nothing but secant square 30 is the inverse of reciprocal of cos square 30. So here you'll have root 3 by 2 or 2 by root 3. The whole square minus what is cot 60? Tan 60. It is cot 60 is nothing 1 by tan 60, right? Tan 60 is root 3. Therefore, cot 60 would be 1 by root 3. The whole square. Let's solve it. So you have 2 square 4 by 3 minus 1 by 3, which is nothing but 3 by 3, which is equal to 1. Therefore, the assertion statement is true. Assertion statement is true. What is the reason? Reason is nothing but sine 60 is root 3 by 2. Fine. Reason statement is also true. Sine 60 is equal to root 3 by 2. Yeah, this is also true. But is the reason the correct explanation for A? No, not at all. Right? We don't have, there is no relation. It's not a correct explanation for A. So what would you write? Both assertion and reason statements are true, but R is not the reason statement is not the correct explanation for A. Let me write it. So both assertion and reason statements are true, but reason is not the correct explanation of the assertion statement. Okay. Next question. Yeah. If cos A plus cos square A equal to 1, then sin square A plus sin to the power 4A equal to 2. Let us see the assertion statement first of all. See, cos plus cos square equal to 1 you are given. So what is cos equal to? 1 minus cos square, which is equal to sin square, right? Cos equal to sin square. So when you square on both the sides, squaring both sides, what will you get? Cos square equal to sin to the power 4, right? So what is given here? Therefore, you are given sin square plus sin to the power 4 is equal to, what is sin square? It is cos, plus what is sin to the power 4? It is cos square, is equal to 1, right? This is already given to us. Okay. It is not equal to 2. What is it given? In the statement, it's given that sin square plus sin to the power 4 is equal to 2. No. Therefore, it is false. The assertion statement is false. The value is actually equal to 1. Now, what is the reason statement? Reason stating sin square plus cos square equal to 1 for any value of A, right? For any value of A, sin square. Yeah, reason is also true. Okay, so reason statement is true. Because for any value of A, sin square A plus cos square A will definitely be equal to 1. Okay, so what should you say in this particular question? The assertion statement is false, but the reason is true. Okay, so the answer will be assertion is false, but the reason is true. This is the final answer. So whichever option is given to you, you can mark that A, B, C or D. Right? The next question. Yeah. Here, this is also an assertion reason step. In the figure, if BC is equal to 20, okay, so you are given a right angle triangle. Let me draw this for you. This is a right angle triangle and you are given A, B, C, right angled at B. BC is nothing but 20 meters. The height AB is nothing but 11.56 meters. Oh, then the height is 11.6. Okay, so what should you do? Reason is nothing but tan theta equal to P by B, where theta is equal to. So let's find out. Okay, so in triangle, see, you are given, this is your theta, for example. Okay, then this becomes your perpendicular, this is your base, and this is your hypotenuse. So let's do it. With respect to the assertion statement, right? In this particular triangle ABC, right, tan theta is equal to, you have AB by BC, perpendicular by base, base is BC, right? So assertion statement, let us see what we are getting. Okay, you have to just see here. You're given, if BC is equal to 20, then you are given already that AB is equal to, the height is equal to 11.56. In the second statement, you are given tan theta equal to AB by BC. Okay, obviously AB is the perpendicular. So it is, this angle C is our reference angle. This is angle C. AB we don't know. We have to find out if it is equal to 11.56. So we don't know, right? And in the figure, you are already given this angle. This angle is nothing but 30 degree. You are already given. So what is tan 30? Is equal to AB, which we don't know. BC is nothing but 20. What is tan 30? 1 by root 3. So 1 by root 3 multiplied by, cross multiplied with 20 is equal to AB. So we have to show if AB will be equal to 11.56. So let's do it. What do you get? AB equal to 20 by root 3. Multiply numerator and denominator by root 3. So what would you get? 20 root 3 divided by 3. Isn't it? So 3 6 are 18, again 0.6. 0.66, right? 20 divided by 3. Multiplied by root 3 is nothing but 1.732. When you multiply, you should be getting, so let's multiply it and see. 1732 multiplied by, I'm just going to take 66. Okay. 29301. So what do I get? 11, 1, 13, 4, 1, 1. So 1, 2, 3, 4. So I'm taking 4 decimal places. What am I getting? 11.4312. What is the answer here? Approximately, right? 11.56. So you can write both assertion and reason statements are true in this case, and reason is the correct explanation. Reason, that means in below you're given, right, tan theta equal to P by B and all that. So reason is the correct explanation of A, of the assertion statement. Okay. So this is what is the answer. I wish we had got perfectly 11.56, but still, yeah, it's rounded up. We have rounded it and done. But that's fine. It's closer to, the value is correct, right? If you take the real number, the whole number, it is 11, isn't it? So that is fine. Let's move on to the next question. Yeah. Two men are standing, two men on either side of a 75-meter high cliff. Observe the angle of elevation of the top of the cliff to be. So two men are standing on either side of a 75-meter high cliff. Let's draw it. Suppose so this is a 75-meter high cliff, and two men are on either sides of this cliff. Observe an angle of elevation of the top of the cliff to be 30. So suppose this is your 30 degree and this is your 60 degree. Okay. This is a bigger angle, right? Yeah. So now, so this is 75-meter high cliff. This is your 30 degree angle of elevation. The other one is 60 degree. Find the distance between the two men. So let the cliff be of height, be AB of height 75 meters. Let the two men be at the point C and D respectively. Let this particular distance between one of the men with the cliff, let it be D1, and let the other distance be D2. What is asked? Find the total distance between the two men. We have to calculate the distance between C and D, right? Now, in the first, so these are two right angle triangle. Very easy. In the right angle triangle, first let's take BAC. BAC. Again, tan 30, we'll take tan ratio is equal to P by B. That is AB by CA or D1. Right? What is tan 30? 1 by root 3. So 1 by root 3 is equal to, what is AB? 75 by D1. Cross multiply. So what do you get? D1 is equal to 75 root 3 meters. This is your distance D1. Now similarly, you can take the other right angle triangle, that is BAD. What is tan 60? Tan 60 is root 3 is equal to, again, P by B. Perpendicular by base. Base is D2. So root 60, tan 60 is root 3, tan 60 is root 3 equal to AB. What is AB equal to? 75. 75 by D2. Okay. So distance D2 is equal to 75 divided by root 3. Multiply numerator and denominator by root 3. So what do you get? 75 root 3 by 3. Okay, so here if you can cancel it out, so 3 2s are 6, 3 5s are 15. So 25 root 3. So you'll get D2 distance is nothing but 25 root 3 meters. Okay, therefore you can write the distance between the two men will be equal to D1 plus D2. What is D1? 75 root 3 plus 25 root 3, which is equal to 100 root 3. Unit is important, meters. Okay, that's your answer. Very easy question, just two right angle triangles, that's all. Okay, I hope you understood. So this is how you solve. This is a question from the chapter 9, which is Applications of Trigonometry. So very good questions. I hope you liked it. Continue practicing a lot of questions from all the units. So every day is precious, every sum that you solve is precious, and it will definitely help you in your exams. So continue learning, and thank you so much for your support. Please do share the video with your friends. Thank you.